From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Monday morning. Hope you had an awesome weekend out there, and welcome to the week of Christmas. We're still going to have snow for this week for our Cascade Passage, but it's going to slow down. It's not going to come down at the rate that it did for last week and for this weekend. Freezing fog may be coming back to the region for tonight into tomorrow morning, and shower chances for lower elevations for Tuesday, for Christmas Eve, for Christmas Day, and for the day after Christmas. Although it doesn't really look like it's going to be a washout. Okay, first alert radar not showing you that much out there for this morning. We were tracking some light snow a little bit earlier this morning for the Blues. That has since moved off towards the east. A little bit breezy for mountain passes this morning, but lower elevations not really seeing those impacts. We have temperatures for lower elevations that have been in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. 20s and 30s for the valleys, right around freezing for the basin. A little bit warmer with some of those 40s for the Blue Foothills, 20s and 30s up in the mountains. Let's take it back to the basin for this Monday, and it's going to end up being a beautiful day in the Tri-Cities. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies for the valleys, for the basin, and for the foothills. But again, fog may be coming back for tonight into tomorrow morning. I'll talk about that coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead, big changes are coming for students in Wapato. Decades-old school buildings are being replaced and construction is already underway. Coming up, how a multi-million-dollar bond is reshaping education and what the remodel could mean for students.
Plus, a long-standing partnership between two counties is breaking down and it could end up in court, with the details surrounding a legal fight that's brewing between Benton and Franklin counties.
And second chances, accountability, and brotherhood, how veterans are helping fellow veterans rebuild their lives. Coming up, we're going to take a closer look inside the mentorship program at the Benton County Veterans Treatment Court. It's right here on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. It is Monday, December 22nd. Congratulations to all of you who don't have to work the entire week.
Oh my goodness.
They're out
that'll be not me. I'll be working.
We'll be around.
Yeah, you'll see us.
It's a busy week for so many people, though, and a lot to get
going
to.
on.
Yeah,
a lot to get to. That's right. We want to start with developing news as Benton County is going up against Franklin County. This over a dispute with the Juvenile Services Agreement. Benton and Franklin counties have shared juvenile services for years. Benton County leaders say that agreement is now at risk. They say Franklin County plans to end its participation by December 31st. On Friday, the Franklin County Commissioners received papers saying they were being sued by Benton County, which prompted the Franklin County Commissioners to hold a special meeting. And after 2 executive sessions, the Commissioners came to this decision.
I move that this board instruct our PA's office to prepare counter litigation upon receipt of the litigation that the Benton County Board of Commissioners initiated against Franklin County today.
Meanwhile, Franklin County Commissioners voted last week to move forward with the switch, saying they have the legal right to do so and that the change could save taxpayers more than $2 million a year.
6:03 now to education news, where construction is moving forward in Wapato as the school district works to replace several aging buildings, including 2 elementary schools and Pace High School. After decades of use, Wapato Public Schools is replacing some of the oldest campuses that include Camas and Sadis elementary schools, which date all the way back to the 1940s and 50s. Now, district leaders say that the cost of maintaining those aging buildings was becoming unsustainable, leading voters to approve a $33 million bond about 3 years ago. That funding, along with matching state dollars, is now helping make way for a new 86,000 square foot elementary school that will serve 1st through 3rd graders, while construction also continues on a brand new Pace High School.
We had buildings that could have possibly failed, and so we looked at how do we replace those 3 structures with the money we have available through the state and through our local bonds.
District officials say replacing the old buildings entirely made more financial sense than retrofitting them. Both projects aim to give students safer, more modern learning spaces for years to come.
6:05 and making a difference this morning as Veterans Therapeutic Court has been helping veterans overcome legal and substance-related issues for years now.
And now this morning, a closer look at how the local mentorship program is making a powerful difference. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with officials at the Columbia Basin Veterans Center about why this program matters.
The Benton County Veterans Treatment Court connects veterans facing issues like addiction or DUI charges with treatment instead of traditional punishment. A key part of that process is mentorship, pairing participants with honorably discharged veterans who walk alongside them through the program. Mentors attend court hearings, offer encouragement, and help participants stay accountable during what is often long and demanding recovery process. Veteran mentor Steve Leto says the program is far from an easy way out, but instead a difficult journey towards healing.
Quite frankly, that period of time is a year at the very least. And sometimes the general population thinks it might be a gimme for veterans, when in fact it can be as tough or more torturous than a regular go to trial, be convicted.
Leto says that mentors play a critical role in helping veterans through those challenges, making sure no one goes through the process alone.
The idea is for them to be there with that participant as often as needed. In our world, the veteran world, and here at Columbia Basin Veterans Center, it's no one stands alone. No veteran stands alone.
Leto says mentors are also given the opportunity to speak in court and provide honest feedback directly to the judge.
And then they get a chance to give their own opinion how that week went for the participant. And the key to that is, even if they've made major mistakes all week long, they tell the judge they're doing good, and I know they can make it.
Officials with the Columbia Basin Veterans Center tell me that the Veteran Mentorship Program is a valuable tool for veterans going through Veterans Therapeutic Court. However, they also tell me that it takes a very special kind of person to be a mentor.
Our mentors have been through things themselves, and they've actually obviously been through wars, a lot of them, been through military experiences, and have processed some of those things themselves. But just like any of us, they're also still processing.
Leto says he has seen firsthand how Veterans Court can change lives. In one instance, he watched a man who struggled with alcoholism for decades finally repair his relationship with his father.
After much repair was done, not by us, not by the court, by Tim from the things he learned in the court, at graduation he turned to his father face to face and said, "Dad, forgive me for the life I've led. I'm glad to be back."
The Veteran Mentorship Program is helping veterans get back on their feet, offering second chances where they're needed most. In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And the Columbia Basin Veterans Center will host a coffee and Christmas music event that's tomorrow for veterans and their families.
The event runs from 6 to 8 p.m. at the center.
All right, keep it here because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a hometown success story is coming full circle as one Eastern Washington native is stepping into a dream job. How Kirby Moore went from Prosser High to the Pac-12 sidelines. That's coming up in your sports news after the break.
And giving you that live look outside this morning from our Central Washington outdoor camera at the rodeo grounds in Ellensburg. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert break down your first alert forecast. You know what we can expect as we head into this holiday week. A little dusting of snow there in Ellensburg this morning. Will there be more?
Hopefully.
I'll let you know.
We meet again, Mr. Kringle.
Seriously?
Go on, say it.
I just want to apologize, for kidnapping you last year.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, it's overdue. In fact, I'm surprised you brought me anything this year.
Well, that's what I do.
Naughty, naughty.
I suppose I deserve that.
You think?
Hey, can I?
No, you can't keep the little guy.
Another Yakima winter is right around the corner. Call Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric today and take advantage of our Cozy Comfort Bundle. You'll get a furnace system check as well as a whole home electrical inspection for just $116. This winter, don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Snow is in the air, and it's beginning to look a lot like savings during the holiday sale at Furniture Row. Stop in today because everything is on sale with savings up to 50%. Unwrap amazing deals on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, make decorating your entire home easier with 48 months, no interest, and no down payment. So pack up the sleigh, pick up grandmother on the way, and shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. Happy holidays from Furniture Row.
During winter months, do you sleep too much? Feel listless, sad, or down? You could suffer from seasonal affective disorder. Find out ways to fight back at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Seasonal Affective Disorder Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick one up in store today. Get them the perfect Christmas gift. All puzzles and board games are 20% off. A Crownful vacuum sealer is just $39.99. Save 30% off all winter socks, sleepwear, robes, thermal underwear, and slippers. Everyone's favorite Brown and Haley 10-ounce Rokas are just $4.99. And save 30% off pet Christmas toys, apparel, and treats. There's still time to save on everything you need for Christmas at Bi-Mart.
San Francisco, Indianapolis, Monday Night Football at 5 tonight. Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's take you on a tour of our mountain passes for this morning. Interstate 90 at Snoqualmie Pass, it's slushy and traction tires are advised. Then for US Highway 12 at White Pass, this camera hasn't been working all morning, but there is compact snow and traction tires are required. Then we'll take you over to the Blue Mountains, Oregon 204 toll gate, compact snow, traction tires advised. And then for I-84 at I-84 at Cabbage Hill and Meacham, spots of ice and traction tires are advised. Okay, we've been tracking fog all morning long, but it's mostly been up in Grant and Adams counties. Sometimes this has the tendency to extend down into Benton and Franklin counties. That just has not happened thus far this morning. We'll keep a close eye on that. And then for tonight, coming back first to the Kittitas Valley, probably after midnight. And then for tomorrow morning, looks like the best opportunities for freezing fog probably going to be in the Blue Foothills in the Kittitas Valley, but we are not sleeping on that potential for points in between. Okay, very quickly now we'll talk about the temperatures for today. High temperatures going to end up in the 30s, 40s, and 50s for lower elevations, 30s and 40s for the Cascades and Blues, and high temperatures just going to kind of hover around this level, if not gradually cooling off for the next 7 days, but still keeping things warmer than normal for this time of the year. Here's what it's going to look like in the Yakima Valley, a little bit colder and a little bit closer to more seasonal stuff. But okay, the snow in the Cascades, not as impactful as it was for last week and this weekend, but still we have some snow to track, and I'll track it for you coming up in a few minutes.
6:13 talking sports this morning. Prosser native Kirby Moore is the new head football coach of Washington State University.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gables spoke with members of the Prosser community and has their reactions.
After nearly a decade away from the Pacific Northwest, Kirby Moore returns home to Washington to coach the Cougars. Most recently working as the offensive coordinator for Missouri, Moore first made a name for himself in high school playing in his hometown of Prosser.
It feels great to be home. I'm really honored for this incredible opportunity. Being an Eastern Washington kid, I grew up following the Cougs' success, especially in football. 19 bowl games, 4 Rose Bowls, 14 first-round draft picks. Being the son of a high school football coach, my dad, Tom.
Moore played for his father, Tom, and with his brother, Kellen, who is currently the head coach of the New Orleans Saints. Kirby set the all-time high school record for career receiving touchdowns. The news of Moore becoming the head coach of the closest Division I school to the area got Prosser High School rowdy.
We were going crazy. Yeah, we were. As soon as we heard, confirmed, we have a pretty big Coug fan base here, so teachers and all that. So everybody started emailing and texting each other, and yeah, we were yelling "Go Cougs" here in the office, and it was pretty exciting.
Letitia Campos, the Prosser High School building secretary, worked with Kirby during his senior year when he worked as an office aide. Campos knows his father, Tom Moore, well, and we're sending each other Go Cougs memes over text.
So we've always been known as a football town, and anytime anybody says Prosser anywhere, you think of Tom Moore and his legacy and his boys. So it's pretty cool.
it seems safe to say you'll see a lot of Prosser Mustangs cheering on Washington State. Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And Moore becomes the 36th coach in school history.
Yeah, Prosser alum are planning a trip to the Cougars' first game to support Moore and the team. Go
Good to see
Cougs.
it.
Yep.
All right, keep it here because coming up next, Josh Colbert is back with how your weather is looking. It's all coming up in that first alert full weather forecast. Could we see more of what's going on the left side of that screen right there? More snow, more dusting of snow? I'll take it and call it a white Christmas. Josh will have the details after the break.
The Kia Season of New Tradition sales event is going on now at Overturf Kia. Get an additional rebate when you purchase any new 2025 Niro, Seltos, Sorrento, Sportage, or select Tellurides in stock, including hybrid and PHEV models. Get a 2025 Telluride EX X-Line all-wheel drive for just $46,617 and 0.9% for 60 months. Overturf Kia, Highway I-182 and Road 100 exit on St. Thomas Drive, Pasco.
Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist, Dr. Tegan Goodell, is now caring for patients in Prosser and Walla Walla. Dr. Goodell provides advanced care in orthopedic surgery and sports medicine injuries, including surgery of the shoulder, elbow, knee, and ankle. Get back to doing what you love. Call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
At Fred's, not only do we guarantee the best prices, we prove it. Our live price card keeps things transparent, showing you real-time prices. No gimmicks, just the best prices on in-stock, get-it-today inventory. And when it comes to beating the big box stores, our prices aren't just competitive, they're unbeatable. Check out how we stack up. Whether it's this amazing new fridge or this energy-efficient dishwasher, Fred's prices are always the best. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
'Twas just before Christmas, and the sale even Scrooge can't afford to miss is coming!
From 6 p.m. until the wee hours tomorrow, it's Griggs' famous all-night sale.
And today and tomorrow, Griggs is taking a whopping 25% off all toys. Check tomorrow's paper for spectacular hourly specials, unbelievable discounts, gifts at clearance prices.
And all day and all night tonight, an extra 25% off all toys.
So don't go to sleep. Come to Griggs' famous all-night sale until the wee hours. Griggs, 801 West Columbia Street, Pasco.
She saw a link.
Through, I think it was Apple Valley News.
And in less than a year, her family had their first home. Thanks to Letitia Young for using a link at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
It's an amazing feeling.
Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
It's time for the holiday season! Next live, the coaches of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, Kelly Finglass and Judy Trammell, plus Alfre Woodard.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have more snow in the Cascades for this week, but not more snow in comparison to last week, what we had for this previous weekend. And more storm systems to go in the Pacific. Here's one of them that's going to impact us. And so now let's, we'll show you first alert radar. Not much to show you for this morning. Now I'll show you a futurecast radar. A lot more to show you here. So lower elevation is going to end up being mostly dry for today, but I want you to pay attention to the Cascades as we head into the late afternoon to early evening. This is when a heavy band of snow is going to move through the Cascades. And so into this evening, that's when our passes are going to start to look pretty lousy once again. Okay, then for tomorrow, better chances of rainfall for lower elevations, and it looks as if the best chances of snow once again going to happen at this time a little bit later during the evening, but during the evening for Tuesday into the wee hours of the morning for Wednesday. So once again, that's a time frame where passes could look a little bit less than ideal, especially in the Cascades. Of course, you can see hour by hour rain and snow chances for your exact home address by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app free in the App Store or on Google Play. Okay, here are some of the snowfall totals we're expecting from this morning through the afternoon of Christmas Day. 5 to 8 inches of snow for Cascade passes, maybe a little trace for the Kittitas Valley, and some smaller totals for the Blue Mountains, anywhere between a trace to an inch. Okay, and then for the rest of Christmas week, maybe another 3 to 4 inches of snow for Snoqualmie Pass and White Pass, but I think at this point the drama will really be winding down. What does all this mean for lower elevations? Well, we'll have mostly small rain chances from Tuesday through Friday. Here's what it's going to look like in the Tri-Cities. 10 to 40% chances from Tuesday to Christmas Eve to Christmas Day to Friday. And then in the Yakima Valley, I'm keeping it dry during the days for Tuesday and Friday, but Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, 30 to 50% chances of rain. So definitely not a washout, but we'll have something to track on the radar. This is a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Small rain chances overall Tuesday through Friday. And then for Yakima, perhaps a brief window of freezing rain overnight. So slow down for Tuesday morning's commute. In Ellensburg, also seeing the chance of freezing rain overnight. So the same thing applies for tomorrow morning's drive to work. For Hermiston, small rain chances Tuesday through Friday. And then for Walla Walla, rain chances hover right around 50-50 Tuesday through Friday with a wintry mix possible by Friday.
Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, some big changes in the SNL family as Bowen Yang is saying goodbye after 8 seasons on the show. And another familiar face is celebrating a brand new chapter at home. We have the details coming up this morning. Stick around, your entertainment headlines are after the break.
It's beginning to look a lot like savings during the holiday sale at Furniture Row. Stop in today because everything is on sale. Plus, get 48 months no interest financing. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. Happy holidays from Furniture Row.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Lung disease is very difficult to live with in many ways, and our goal here is to truly live the mission of Good Shepherd, which is patients first, always. Our pulmonology and sleep medicine team is here for you. We're here to provide you world-class care. Please contact us and come to see us. It will be our privilege to serve you.
Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Twist the month before gifting. Garage piled high. Houses were bursting. Time to let clutter fly. The Habitat Store wish list is merry and clear. Our shelves need your treasures as holidays near. Make room for the new by sharing the old. Clean, sell-ready items, tidy and bold. We turn good tidings to homes built with grace. For local families to find a safe place. Drop off in Richland, all items lovely and bright. Or call for free pickup and fill our wish list tonight.
Get this exceptional offer on a 2026 Cadillac Vistic and select 2025 and 2026 Cadillac Optic and Lyric models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
It's the holiday sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, everything is on sale. Save $50 on every $500 you spend on qualifying products. And get 48 months, no interest, no down payment, and free shipping. The holiday sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Sad news this morning from the entertainment world. Actor James Ransone has died. So the LA County Medical Examiner says Ransone died last Friday in an apparent suicide.
The 46-year-old was best known for his roles in the hit HBO series The Wire and the movie It Chapter 2. Ransone's career began more than 20 years ago when he starred in the teen series Ken Park.
He made other TV and movie appearances over the years, and on Sunday, HBO shared a tribute to Ransone on social media.
And in more entertainment news, a court in Romania handed Wiz Khalifa a 9-month prison sentence for smoking marijuana during a music festival.
According to local news outlets, the 38-year-old rapper used the drug following his performance at a 2024 festival in the Eastern European country. Khalifa is an American citizen and was released from Romanian police after last year's arrest.
One day after his arrest, Khalifa apologized on social media, saying he, quote, didn't mean any disrespect to the country. No word yet if authorities in Romania will extradite the rapper.
Yikes.
And in more entertainment news, Bowen Yang is leaving Saturday Night Live. His last show aired over the weekend, hosted by his close friend and Wicked co-star Ariana Grande, with Cher as the musical guest.
He's leaving in the middle of his 8th season. Yang joined the show in 2018 as a writer. He became an on-air featured player the next year and was promoted to main cast member 2 years later.
There was speculation he would leave the show before the season started, but he said in September, SNL creator Lorne Michaels told him he has more to do on the show and he needs him on the show.
Oh, he's going to be missed.
Yeah, so missed. He's so funny.
Yeah, and speaking of members of the SNL family, we're learning that the newest power couple in the entertainment world has started a family of their own.
That's right. Pete Davidson and his partner Elsie Hewitt just had their first baby, born on December 12th. The comedian and model posted a picture of themselves with their daughter, Scotty Rose Hewitt Davidson.
Davidson and Hewitt were reportedly linked romantically in March, and they announced 5 months ago that they were expecting a child.
Congrats to them.
Yay.
A lot of changes in the SNL world happening.
I know, too many. Wonder what's going on. Seems like something's a brewing.
Something's going wild.
Yeah.
I know, but Bowen Yang is hilarious. And
I'm
he had
so
some
glad
really
it was
funny last skits.
The last show was with Ariana Grande.
Oh.
We love them in Wicked.
Absolutely.
So
It was
good.
great. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. When seconds matter, teamwork can save lives. Firefighters from across the region are training side by side, and this morning we're going to take an inside look at how that training is making emergency response faster and safer.
Plus, a familiar name when it comes to Yakima County politics is setting their sights higher. Straight ahead, why Commissioner Amanda McKinney says she's running for Congress. All these stories and more are coming up in your 6:30 half hour.
With all the excitement of the holiday season, getting into an auto accident is something you can do without. So remember to buckle up, drive safely, no texting, and please don't drink and drive. This holiday message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Look and feel your best this holiday season with special pricing on Botox and fillers at Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City. Smooth, fine lines, add natural-looking volume, and step into every celebration with confidence. We also offer a full range of dermatology services and products to keep your skin healthy year-round. To schedule your appointment, call 509-588-4555 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Happy holidays.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford Crew Final Days.
Initiate Final Days protocol.
And just announced Final Days bonus cash. That's 1,000 bonus cash back, and that's on top of other offers.
Hurry! Built Ford tough trucks are moving fast. Ford SUV is almost gone. Built Wild Bronco family adventure is selling quick.
Lease a Bronco Big Ben for $339 a month for $36, or a Bronco Sport Big Ben for $269 a month for $36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right. Creating the perfect vibe. And setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all. Just you and your best friend. Enjoy our free white glove delivery service and interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority.
We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
With all the excitement of the holiday season, getting into an auto accident is something you can do without. So remember to buckle up, drive safely, no texting, and please don't drink and drive. This holiday message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
San Francisco, Indianapolis, Monday Night Football at 5 tonight. Apple Valley News Now. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Monday morning. Thanks for waking up with us and joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
I'm dreaming. We're dreaming.
Just gonna have to keep dreaming. Yeah.
Josh.
Just have to keep dreaming of a white Christmas as
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Why? Why has he hurt us like
Come
that?
on. Lie to us.
It's just reality. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, yes.
There will be snow somewhere.
There will be, yes, especially up in the mountains. So it's going to be a white Christmas.
And call it a white Christmas.
It's going to be a white Christmas for the Cascades. Surprise.
We love it when it snows in the mountains.
Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at those big weather stories. Now, there's not going to be as much snow in the Cascades for this week as opposed to last week and what we saw over the weekend. Freezing fog going to come back for tonight into tomorrow morning. And then for lower elevations, probably just going to be a wet Christmas as we'll have those shower chances from Tuesday through Friday. For now, we'll hone in on the fog as it is especially thick on Interstate 90 in Grant and Adams counties. So if you're traveling up that way for this morning, just something to be mindful of. But lower elevations, at least in our viewing area proper, have not really seen the fog develop yet. We'll keep a very close eye on that. But for tonight into tomorrow morning, I'm thinking the chances for freezing fog are going to be a lot better. First after midnight in the Kittitas Valley, and then for tomorrow, model consensus is saying that the best chances are going to be in Ellensburg and Walla Walla, but for points in between, we're not ruling that out altogether. And the best time frame overall is going to be from 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, pivoting from the fog to the shower chances that we'll have from Tuesday through Friday. I'll talk about those coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 6:32, we begin this half hour of news in Kennewick, where we take you inside a fire training exercise, bringing together teams from across the region. Kennewick Fire Department and Benton County Fire District 1 recently hosted their quarterly multi-agency training using innovative propane-fueled fire simulation props known as Class B systems that drastically increase safety and realism. This technology simulates fires in second-story rooms at the press of a button, allowing firefighters to train under dynamic conditions. Regional cooperation in these trainings build a shared language and trust among agencies, ensuring seamless coordination during real-life emergencies.
Oh, yeah, it's 100%. Some of this is relationships, so we see these guys on the training ground and they're the same guys we're seeing on the fire ground, and it just makes that communication and coordination much, much better than if the only time we ever saw each other was during an emergency.
The Richland and Pasco Fire Department, along with Benton County Fire District 1, Benton County Fire Protection District 2, Franklin County Fire District 3, and Walla Walla County Fire District 5, all participated in this training.
6:33, and now turning to your voice, your vote, as Yakima County Commissioner Amanda McKinney says she's making a run for Congress. She's looking to fill the seat of retiring District 4 Representative Dan Newhouse. Commissioner McKinney says she's running as an America First Republican, saying she supports many of President Donald Trump's policies. That includes border security, national defense, and energy. Aside from her work as a county commissioner, McKinney also serves on the National Association of Counties Agriculture and Rural Affairs Committee. The primary for the race is set for August 4th of next year. And keep it here, because coming up next, those buy now, pay later or pay in 4 methods at checkout can be pretty convenient, but we're learning that they can quickly snowball if you're not careful. After the break, we've got your consumer reports for today.
And giving you a live look outside from our Apple Valley studios right here in Kennewick. Waking up to some wet roadways this morning around the area. What else can you expect? Is there more snow in the forecast? Well, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert is going to break it all down for you after the break.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union. From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Atomic Health pays me to do the in-home, I guess nursing or the things I do to help out, so we don't need a nurse. Meds, cooking, cleaning, getting them to doctor's appointments, picking up prescriptions, whatever else needs to be done. So at least once a month or whenever I need her, Sarah, or whatever nurse is available, comes to our house. If I have a worry that I'm not sure if he needs to go to the doctor, she comes and advises me and does an assessment and tells me if there's anything I need to do different, or I don't know that I could do this without him.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
The chill of winter has always been warmed by the glow of tradition, which sometimes starts as a simple gift that is then passed from generation to generation. The holiday season gives us just one more reason to find joy in the little things. And as years fly by, we realize the true gift is actually in the time we get to share together. This season, as past gifts turn into today's treasures, here's to creating that one more cherished moment with the ones you love. Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, celebrating tradition since 1905.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
'Twas just before Christmas, and the sale even Scrooge can't afford to miss is coming!
From 6 p.m. until the wee hours tomorrow, it's Griggs' famous all-night sale.
And today and tomorrow, Griggs is taking a whopping 25% off all toys. Check tomorrow's paper for spectacular hourly specials, unbelievable discounts, gifts at clearance prices.
And all day and all night tonight, an extra 25% off all toys.
So don't go to sleep. Come to Griggs' famous all-night sale until the wee hours. Griggs, 801 West Columbia Street, Pasco.
You feel that? Feeling Purdy packing presents for the red and gold. Feeling Jonathan Taylor and the Colts trying to charge down the stretch. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
49ers, Colts, Monday Night Football at 5 tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
Apple Valley News Now welcomes My Network TV, a new channel with the Seattle Kraken, plus great shows. After rescanning your set, watch us on broadcast channels 35.5 and 42.5. The new My Network TV from Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on a tour of our mountain passes for this morning. I-90 at Snoqualmie Pass. It's slushy. Traction tires are advised. And then for U.S. Highway 12 at White Pass, compact snow, traction tires are required. And that camera, the WashDock camera there, has not been working all morning. For Oregon 204 at Tollgate, compact snow, traction tires advised. And then for I-84 at Cabbage Hill, spots of ice, traction tires are advised. Okay, a different kind of tour now. Here is a tour of current temperatures, 20s and 30s in Kittitas County. And then for the Yakima Valley, we're seeing upper 20s for the upper valley and then low 30s for the lower valley. For the lower Columbia Basin, most of us hovering right around freezing. That threshold is 32 degrees, so we're at 31 for the Tri-Cities, and then 40s and 30s for the Blue Foothills. And it looks like we're mostly in the 30s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Here's your CodeCast for this Monday for the Tri-Cities. Mostly heavy jacket weather throughout the day. Could maybe be a brief little period of light jacket weather for the warmest part of the day, especially given that we'll have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies out there. So not bad at all for this Monday. But starting on Tuesday, that's when shower chances going to start up for lower elevation. So Here's what it's going to look like in the Tri-Cities. 10 to 40% chances of rain from Tuesday through Friday. And then in the Yakima Valley, I'm keeping the forecast dry for Tuesday and Friday, at least during the days. But Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, 30 to 50% chances of rainfall. So definitely not a washout, but something to track. We're also tracking this. Snowfall up in the Cascades. Not as much as last week, but still enough to make it interesting. So we'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Josh. 6:39. Time for your consumer reports now this morning. As people are making their final gift purchases, many are turning to the buy now, pay later options to help cover the gifts.
And this could be a great idea if money is tight, but Consumer Reports says these plans can quickly snowball into debt, and we're learning they now may show up on credit reports.
Consumer Reports experts explain what to watch out for and how to use these resources safely.
It's easy to be tempted by buy now, pay later. For Pamela Reyes, it seemed like a good way to stretch her budget.
A big portion of it was just convenience, being able to split the payments so I wouldn't have to take big hits to my bank account.
But as Pamela found, it's very easy to lose track of buy now, pay later loans, especially when taking out more than one at a time.
The smaller ones kind of took me off because I forgot about them. If I'd been in paycheck to paycheck situation, that could have been kind of disastrous.
Consumer Reports investigations have found buy now, pay later can lead to overspending and sometimes debt. People who miss buy now, pay later payments can get hit with higher than expected fees or interest, and those missed payments can even show up on their credit report.
Some buy now, pay later lenders report missed or late payments to the credit bureaus, which could hurt your credit score, just like missing a credit card bill. That's why it's so important to stay on top of the loan payments.
When using these services, Consumer Reports recommends carefully select which loan you're applying for and determine if it will charge you fees or interest.
Avoid taking multiple loans out at once. And if you do, try to stick with the same company so you're not managing payments from different places.
And set reminders for every due date so you don't miss a payment or risk overdraft fees. And keep this in mind when it comes to returns, it's much easier to sort those out with a credit card. With buy now, pay later, the process can take longer, and you may still be on the hook for payments until everything is resolved. As for Pamela, her experience has taught her to be extra careful with anything involving payments.
If you could not afford to make the payment in one go, I would not even consider the buy now, pay later.
This is Jaima Crespo.
And some buy now, pay later lenders report missed or late payments to the credit bureaus.
And that could hurt your credit score, just like missing a credit card bill. So keep that in mind. Make sure to read the fine print. It can be a great tool to utilize and a great resource, but you gotta
track it down.
Make
Write
sure
it
you're,
down.
yeah, exactly. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, your morning sprint. Everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning. And Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth will be back with your full first alert forecast as we give you a live look outside from our dust levels camera in Pasco. He's going to let you know what you can expect not only here around town as we make our way into this holiday week, but also what you can expect if you're traveling.
Looking for a used vehicle? Trust the dealer with over 60 years in the Tri-Cities, Overturf Volkswagen. Find a large expanded inventory, fully serviced and thoroughly reconditioned vehicles, on-the-spot financing, top dollar for your trade. Overturf Volkswagen, Kennewick.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford Crew Final Days.
Initiate Final Days protocol.
And just announced Final Days bonus cash. That's 1,000 bonus cash back, and that's on top of other offers.
Hurry! Built Ford tough trucks are moving fast. Ford SUV is almost gone. Built while Bronco family adventure is selling quick.
Lease an F-150 Super Crew for $299 a month for $36, or a Ranger Super Crew for $249 a month for $36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
3 legendary all-American groups, one night of American pop. Featuring the Grassroots, the Buckinghams, and the Box Tops. Together live for American Pop. Saturday, February 7th, Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or Legends Gift Shop. One night only. Don't miss American Pop. Saturday, February 7th at Legends Casino Hotel.
Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Amber Sharon is now seeing patients at Prosser Digestive Health Center. Dr. Sharon provides upper endoscopy, colonoscopy, and specializes in women's digestive health. Get expert, compassionate care close to home. Call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 to schedule, or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Merry Christmas to you and yours from Daikin, everyone at Bruce Heating and Air. We're proud to be in your community. We wish you a safe holiday and all the best in the new year.
Looking for a used vehicle? Trust the dealer with over 60 years in the Tri-Cities, Overturf Volkswagen. Find a large expanded inventory, fully serviced and thoroughly reconditioned vehicles. On-the-spot financing. Top dollar for your trade. Overturf Volkswagen, Kennewick.
San Francisco, Indianapolis, Monday Night Football at 5 tonight. Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Looks like we'll still have snow for the Cascades for this week, just not as much as what we saw for the past week and for this previous weekend. But more storm systems to go, all of them lined up in the Pacific. So now let's talk about, well, first alert radar. Not really showing you that much on the map for this morning, but we'll see a lot more with Futurecast radar putting this into motion. And lower elevations probably going to stay dry for today, but watch what happens into the evening, 5 p.m. And this is when Futurecast is saying there's going to be a heavy band of snowfall over the Cascade. So that'll make our Cascade passes pretty lousy for this evening. And then into tomorrow, some slightly more widespread stuff for lower elevations, this time coming in from the south. And it looks as if, once again, into the late evening, another round of snow impacting our Cascade passes, so they could look lousy heading into Wednesday morning. Okay, and you can see hour by hour rain and snow chances for your exact home address by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app free in the App Store or on Google Play. It's going to come in quite handy all throughout the week with a big Christmas forecast incoming. Okay, so here's some of the snowfall totals we're expecting from this morning through Christmas Day, the afternoon of Christmas Day. 5 to 8 inches of snow for our Cascade passes, maybe even trace amounts in the Kittitas Valley, and not much doing at all for Blue Mountain passes. And then from the afternoon of Christmas Day to 4 a.m. on Sunday, maybe another 3 to 4 inches of snow for our Cascade passes. I think at this point, the drama will really be winding down. So, of course, we'll continue to track it all throughout this week. But bottom line, at least for lower elevations, it's mostly just going to be rainfall. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Small rain chances overall Tuesday through Friday. And then in Yakima, perhaps a brief window of freezing rain overnight. So slow down for Tuesday morning's commute. In Ellensburg, also seeing the chance of freezing rain overnight. So the same thing applies for tomorrow morning's drive to work. And then for Hermiston, small rain chances Tuesday through Friday. And finally, for Walla Walla, rain chances hover right around 50-50 Tuesday through Friday with a wintry mix possible by Friday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
And this morning's GMA First Look, an urgent search and rescue underway to find a missing swimmer after reports of a possible shark attack.
All the other swimmers came in because they thought maybe it was possibly a shark attack.
Authorities say the 55-year-old woman was last seen Sunday off Lovers Point in the Monterey area.
I've never seen this much activity before in this area, Occasionally people that give their stories of shark sightings, but it's not common.
Experts say shark bites are still extremely rare, adding it really only happens when a shark feels threatened or mistakes a human for prey.
What we always recommend is avoid dawn and dusk. These are time periods where sharks are more active and sometimes trying to feed. We always recommend also trying to avoid areas where the water's really murky.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on this high-stakes search and rescue. With your GMA First Look, I'm Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
Right now, living with COPD is hard, but more could be going on. And here is how you find out. Your COPD may be different, and Nucala could help. The inflammation triggering your flare-ups could be caused by eosinophils. Nucala helps target that inflammation. And it's the only once-monthly auto-injector for COPD you can do right at home. Picture less flare-ups and less flare-up-related hospital visits. Nucala is an add-on injection for uncontrolled COPD with a specific marker of inflammation. Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop other medicines, including steroids, unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause back pain, diarrhea, and cough. Right now, it may be time for something different. Ask your doctor about Nucala.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:50. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines this morning. While it may be the most wonderful time of the year, it can also be stressful on various levels. With the holiday travel season underway, expect to see lots of traffic. This year is ending on a historic note. AAA estimates a record-setting 122.4 million Americans will travel at least 50 miles from home. AAA says nearly 110 million will drive, just over 8 million will fly, and close to 5 million will take other forms of travel like buses or trains. For those getting behind the wheel this holiday season, a basic rule of thumb, the sooner you leave, the better. If you're heading to the airport, be proactive before pulling up to the front doors by taking steps like reserving parking and prepaying for checked baggage.
And in your business headlines this morning at 6:51, Christmas, of course, just days away, and the tree farmers who produce holiday trees are dealing with a new reality. They are competing with companies that make artificial trees. Experts say the United States has 35% fewer acres dedicated to producing Christmas trees than it did 20 years ago. Despite those declines, Christmas tree growers say they got a big boost from Home Depot this year. The company featured a tree farm in North Carolina during a recent ad campaign, and tree farmers hope people will start buying their products, if not now, then sometime in the future. And in your sports headlines this morning, Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf, former Seahawk, under review after an altercation with a fan during last night's game in Detroit. The incident happened in the second quarter of the Steelers' 29-24 win over the Lions at Ford Field. Video posted to social media shows Metcalf approaching a fan in the stands, grabbing him by the shirt collar and shoving him backwards. NFL says it is reviewing the incident, and Metcalf could face discipline. 6:52, now the top 5 local things that you need to know this morning, starting in Benton County, where they're suing Franklin County over a decades-long agreement to share juvenile services. Benton County leaders say Franklin County plans to withdraw from a partnership by the end of the year, December 31st, putting the future of those services at risk. Well, Franklin County commissioners received notice of the lawsuit on Friday. That prompted a special meeting where they voted to pursue counter litigation. Franklin County officials say they have the legal right to exit the agreement, and they argue the move could save taxpayers more than $2 million a year. Legal moves now underway on both sides.
Yakima County Commissioner Amanda McKinney announces she's running for Congress. She's hoping to replace retiring 4th District Representative Dan Newhouse. McKinney says she's running as an America First Republican, supporting policies focused on border security, national defense, and energy independence. In addition to her role as County Commissioner, she serves on the National Association of Counties Agriculture and Rural Affairs Committee. The primary election for the open congressional seat is scheduled for August 4th of next year.
And fire departments across the region are strengthening their response by training together at shared facilities. Kennewick Fire Training Captain Brian Cole says regular joint training builds trust, communication, and a shared approach long before crews meet on the fire ground. This year's training includes a new propane-fueled fire simulation system, allowing instructors to recreate realistic second-story fire scenarios at the push of a button. School says the realism helps firefighters act faster, communicate better, and improve survival chances when real emergencies happen.
Benton County's Veterans Treatment Court offers vets facing charges like DUIs an alternate path that focuses on treatment and accountability. A key part of the program is mentorship. It pairs vets with honorably discharged veterans who attend court, provide encouragement, and offer honest feedback. Veteran mentor Steve Leto says the program is often more demanding than traditional sentencing, but the results can be life-changing. The Columbia Basin Vet Center will host a coffee and Christmas music event for tomorrow, and that's for veterans and their families, and that event runs from 6 to 8 p.m.
And Santa Mark is celebrating his 11th season, spreading holiday cheer across the community. This all began as a few appearances, and now it's grown into as many as 100 events each year for Santa Mark. And he donates all the money that he earns from these appearances to local charities, saying the real reward comes from connecting with people and lifting spirits. As Christmas approaches, his message is simple: care for one another, lead with empathy, and keep the holiday spirit alive.
Now, trending this morning, Santa Claus took his holiday spirit underwater this year, making a splash in the Florida Keys.
The annual holiday plunge happened inside the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary, where Santa suited up and dove beneath the waves.
And he wasn't alone. Santa was joined by underwater elves and even a festively dressed mermaid, all mingling with curious marine life at Pleasure Reef off Key Largo.
And the event is part holiday fun, part conservation awareness, bringing attention to the beauty of the reef during the season of giving. Santa just living his best life.
Santa is really Santa-ing this year.
He really is.
I feel like it would be really heavy swimming in like the Santa suit though.
I know, I don't know.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Trooper for
It
that.
makes my body feel like icky, but
sluggish.
Good for the big man.
Yeah. Makes your body feel icky.
Yeah, like think about
the weight.
No, think about all that, like the fur, kind of like the felt that what Santa has, and then being submerged in that. I see the look on your face. That's kind of icky, isn't it?
It's icky, yeah. Because getting out of the water would be icky.
That would be icky.
Yeah. Well, Santa, you know, the weather looks great over there, but I'm hoping for a white Christmas. I'm not getting it.
Keep hoping.
Well, you might have to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Is what I'm just saying.
Hey, go up to the mountains. Just a quick little trip up I-90. Yeah.
You love a little adventure.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Interstate 90, not the mountain part, but the basin part up towards Moses Lake and Ritzville, seeing some big fog right now. It's trying to get down to Connell and Mesa, so we'll continue to track that throughout the rest of this morning. First alert radar, not really showing you that much out there, and in terms of the winds, a little bit breezy for our mountain passes, but lower elevations, things are light. Current temperatures 20s and 30s for the valleys, low 30s for the basin, 30s and 40s for the foothills, 20s and 30s for the mountains. So all of us, of course, have to bundle up. Your hourly forecast for this Monday for the Tri-Cities, getting plenty of sunshine throughout the day, and for lower elevations in general, mostly sunny to partly cloudy with highs ending up in the 30s and 40s. So the big weather stories for this week, still more snow for the Cascades, slowing down, not as much as what we saw for last week, and especially for what we saw this previous weekend. Fog, maybe a little bit more of it for tonight into tomorrow morning. It would be of the freezing variety. And then shower chances for Tuesday, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the day after Christmas. Mostly just going to be cold rain.
Cold rain, freezing fog. Still don't hear about that snow, but I'm still going to hope.
We're going to manifest the heck out of this snow.
Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. That's applevalley.newsnow.com.
Good Morning America's next. We'll be back tonight with your local news and weather. Also, Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football. Yep. Have a great day.